Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's VENM here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys the top 5 passing tips you need to know in Madden 20. So starting off, I have a very underrated tip in Madden. I know it sounds very simple, but it's just going to be to throw the ball away, and you really just don't want to force the ball. So it's just coming out in a situation like this. I'm in bench, I'm just going to try to roll out to the pocket. I see nothing open, I'm just throwing the ball away. You don't want to force something. Now that was obviously a situation where I got shedded, but coming out here, you're just going to try to look. I see nothing open, I'm not forcing the ball, I'm just going to go ahead and throw it away. You don't want to come out in a situation where I'm just chucking it up. Although there's a lot of drop to picks in this game, you don't want to force the ball ever in a situation. So like rolling out here, I could force it to Thielen like that and throw a pick, or I could just throw the ball away and save myself a down. There will always be another down. Obviously, if you're in like a 4th down situation, you're not going to throw the ball away. You're just going to take your chances, chuck it up in one-on-one coverage. But I definitely recommend just throwing the ball away. It's way better than throwing a pick like this, just chucking it up. What's the point of that when, even though you drop the pick, you can just throw the ball away? I know, because it's way more often that he's going to intercept the ball than you catching it in like double coverage like that. So see nothing open, just throw the ball away. Don't just live to play another down. And yeah, just a pretty simple tip right there. Now I have another, moving on to our second tip of the video. It's just going to be pretty simple. So I'm just going to put digs on this drag route right here and just hike the ball, throw it, and as you guys see, I'm in the middle of the field. I'm just going to fall to the ground. Now, the reason that I'm falling to the ground is that fumbles are super easy to lose the ball in this game, especially receivers. They have like 60 carrying. You're just going to either, especially in the middle of the field, which is why this is such an important tip, throwing in the middle of the field, you have the chance to get hit super easily. So there I accidentally dove regularly. I wasn't even throwing to Cook, but just make sure that you fall down. CPU could get a hit stick. A lot of things can happen. So you either fall down or you have to hold your RB button immediately, which isn't too hard to do. I know a lot of people might want to spin, juke. You can easily spin into a hit stick here though, which is why it's so risky. So just better to simply throw over the middle of the field, get it down on the ground like this. Jamal Adams right there could have easily hit sticked me there was 2 X factors right there. Definitely didn't want to take a hit from them and risk the fumble. Again, digs. And a lot of times you get that animation where you're like trying to fall to the ground, but they actually don't. That's completely fine. You're not really going to fumble too many times on that. And it's still better than just completely nothing happening. So just get your yards, get on the ground. Especially throwing in the middle of the field, you're going to be in a grouped area. There will be at least over 1 defender most times, more times than not, in the vicinity. So chances are you might maybe juke one, and there's already another defender there to potentially hit stick you right off your juke. So catch the ball, get on the ground. Or another thing that you can do, sort of go along with this tip, is just to low ball possession catch. You're not going to get hit sticked on a low ball possession catch really ever. I don't even know if that's happened to me once this year. Definitely the best way to pass the ball over the middle of the field, unless if it's obviously a deep throw, then you're not going to low ball ever. But just very important that you don't fumble the ball. Anyway, it's going to take us to our next next tip on the video. It's going to be to take your flats or drag routes. Now I'm just going to come out here, hike the ball. I see, oh, nothing open. Low ball that to X. You don't want, a lot of times you're going to get caught staring down the field, looking to beat a zone with this corner route by Thielen. With this A receiver, nope, just look. I see my flats open. Just easily hit him right there. You don't want to put yourself in a situation where you're getting sacked or losing even more yards. If your flat's not open either, just throw the ball away like I said earlier. So again, I can just come out in the concept like this, looking here, and take my flat route. Now I did get sacked there, but it was an instant block shed, and the Vikings offensive line obviously is nothing to brag about. So just taking my flat route there. You guys see, easily able to pick up 5 yards. If you get a big body in the open field, you can easily juke out a defender, stiff arm, break a tackle. Very simple to do that in a situation. And like I said, it's not just the flat routes, just put drag routes in any concept you want to drag around the field. So in this play concept that I'm in, I have a corner post, and then I also have that drag because they just play over the top. You have nothing to hit. You guys see I'm able to get Stephon Diggs wide open there and make a man miss in the open field. So just very simple throwing there. You only have one man to beat a lot of times, so just very simple route combo. Here again, looking down the field, they're just completely covering. I don't have the corner open. Just gonna take my drag and easily able to make a man miss there with Diggs. So that's pretty much it for my take flats / drags tip. Moving up, I'm just going to be talking about mixing up your play calls here, passing the ball. You don't want to just come out here, run my concept with the drag and stuff 20,000 times over the course of the game. Your opponent's going to pick up on it, and you're just going to end up having nobody open. He's going to learn the routes that you're throwing to. You just, let's say you have a go-to play. Out here, it's like this bench play. You like to hit this corner route that he's on. He's going to learn that. He's easily going to be able to defend that route after a period of time, and it's just not going to work. So you just want to mix up your play calls, go to different formations, try out new things based on your opponent's play calls. He's just coming out in a cover 3, come out in your formation that you love against cover 3 that you destroy against. So you just want to switch out your formations. Even if you're like a bunch player staying in bunch, you can easily just come out in your gun bunch. There's tons of different options you can run out of the bunch. And obviously, you can also come out in running formations, although this is a passing tips video, so I mean, that could be it for another day. Here you guys see, easily able to just mix up my coverage, mix up my offense. He doesn't know, opponent's not going to know which play you're running. You can easily just come out here, audible to a different play. There's tons of plays in the playbook, and there's no reason to just spam the same play just because it worked once. It might work once for you, but your opponent's definitely going to catch on if he's an educated Madden player, and you're just not going to be able to continue to run it on him if he has any sort of idea on how to adjust to it. So, like I said, just come out here, mix up your coverages, and easily able to carve up the defense passing the ball here. Tons of different route combinations you can do. One of my favorite route combos I'm going to show you guys is just with my next tip is going to be very successful. It's going to be the high-low reads tip. Now, this tip is definitely going to help you passing the ball. It's a very simple beginner's tip, so I'm just going to show you guys a couple of my favorite high-low reads. First one being this comeback route to zig route combination. You guys see, I see wide open. I'm just going to hit him immediately. So again here, this time I'm just going to play underneath, hit this comeback route. You guys see one of these is going to be open against zone no matter what. B actually threw that way too early, but I would have got sacked if I didn't throw it, so I kind of had to force it there. This Vikings offensive line is a little bit tragic, not going to lie. So again here, wide open. He's not guarding him. I shouldn't have possession caught there, but you guys get the gist of that route combo. Again, another high-low read I want to talk about is this one out of the PA drag. You guys see I have the drag, post, and the corner route that I can go to, so easily able to just run this. I see he's guarding over the top. I can hit Diggs in the flats, easily able to make a move on the defender and pick up some decent yards. So like I said, very simple read. Just all you have to do is see if he's guarding over the top. If he's not, you can hit your drag. If he's guarding underneath, you can hit the route above it. Usually you're going to want a lot of good reads, or good high-low reads are just going to have like a corner route to drag route, or a corner route to out route like this, like I have on the right side right here. So I can just come out here, and he picks him up. A is wide open. I'm easily able to pass lead that to the right and get the completion with my wide receiver. So again here, there's so many different combinations I can do. I can do a regular flat route to comeback route, easily hit him right there and pick up some decent yards in the open field. That flat route almost got me 9 yards, so just a very beginner's tip to pass the ball. So if you guys did enjoy these tips, please make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for some more Madden 20 content. make sure to go check out some of my other videos as well. I have some bangers on the channel: one play touchdowns, mini schemes, ebooks. So just a ton of good stuff on the channel. So make sure to go check that out. And peace. I'm out of here.